Okay, maybe we'll leave it. All right, you guys. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Last week was so interesting. I love you. Last week was interesting. It was definitely a test in it was like my birthday class and a free class, and so many people were here. And of course, like my Wi-Fi goes out. I had to get my boxes replaced that day. So the good news is we are crystal clear going forward, and I got some special phone numbers to call because I made them feel very bad. But the good news is it was a test of like showing how graceful this community is. Everybody wrote me and was like, oh my God, that's happened to me. Don't worry. We still love you. And it just made me feel so, so good. And I didn't freak out like I normally do. So, growth. But today we are back. I'm so excited to be here. If you are a CAC class person, you are sore in the legs and the booty. So, the bad news is this is gonna hurt a little, but the good news is it's gonna hurt so good, and you're gonna feel great tomorrow. So I have you in mind to make sure that we can open everything up for you today. Back to 35 minutes, and yeah, that's it. I'm gonna play you the birthday playlist that you never got to hear. This is very exciting. All right, guys, let's start on our backs today. Juanita, where are you? That is beautiful. You're usually like in a dark, and now you're in some beautiful just just a metaphor for your journey in life. The sun is peeking through the grass. Oh my God, that is gorgeous. Okay, I love you. All right, guys, lay down. Wow, I want to spotlight you, but I won't do that to you. Yeah, let's take up some space. Beautiful. Arms wide, legs wide, yogis. Yeah. I don't want you to imagine taking up as much space in your life as you possibly can right now, as much space as you deserve. Maybe create a little shelf for your heart with your shoulder blades. And if it's calling to you, you can always take your hands on your body. The heart to the hand to the belly, hand to the heart. Let's take a deep breath in to settle into the space. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Power of visualization is so intense. And oftentimes we associate visualization with manifestation. Because the moment you can see something so clear in your mind is the moment that it all starts to come to fruition. And so today, to start our practice, to get you in the headspace, to just step into this fiery Leo season that I'm obviously so excited about, but most importantly, to step into your lives so fully, I want you to place yourself in front of your dream home. And it could be your home now. It could be a different home. And you're going to walk up to the door. What does the door look like? What is it made out of? What color is it? You're going to reach for the door handle. What does the door handle look like? Is it metal? Is it wood? Do you push it in? Do you pull it out? Does it slide open? You walk in through the doors. What does the ground feel like underneath your feet? Is it cool? Is it soft? And then what's the first thing you see when you walk in the door? What's there to greet you? You're going to walk over to the kitchen, and who do you see? Who's around the kitchen table? And before you sit down to eat, you're going to go into your bedroom and you're going to take a bath. Walk into that bedroom. What does that look like? Where do you go to get there? What does that bath look like? What do you have around your bath? Maybe you just want to take a shower. Maybe you have a steam shower. What's there for you to cleanse off your day, to reset you, to relax you, to ground you into your evening? What do you hear? What do you smell? What are the details on the walls? How do you feel in this space? How do you feel in this life? Good, yogis, breathe that in through the nose, fill all the way up. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Roll yourself over into the fetal position. And then you're gonna flip it around and we're gonna meet in a tabletop. Good. Inhale, belly drops, gaze up, pull that heart through. And exhale, belly button to spine. Inhale, belly drops, gaze up. And exhale. Good. Inhale, belly drops, gaze up, and then tuck your toes and hover your knees 1 inch off of the mat. And then dome that spine, press it away, cat pose, while your knees are hovering off the mat. Good. And then lower those heels, hips go back, down dog. And go ahead and walk out that first down dog of the day. This probably feels really nice. Lowering one heel and the other. Good. And then lower both heels. Take a big breath in. And on the exhale, your chest pulls closer to your thighs. Gaze forward between your thumbs and walk it up to the top of the mat, forward fold. And we're going to reach for opposite elbows, hang heavy, ragdoll pose, a bend in your knees. Go ahead and sway a little bit. Relax your head and your neck here. Beautiful. And if your chest feels a little tight or sore, which it won't yet, actually, we should do this. Take your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers, and then lift your knuckles up high to the sky. Relax your head and neck. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Take a big breath in. And exhale, release those knuckles to your low back and down the backs of your legs, all the way down to the ground. We roll up one vertebrae at a time, nice and slow. Your head will be the last thing to rise. Good. Reach those arms up overhead when you make it to the top. Hands come to a prayer, pull it down to your heart center. Reach those arms back up overhead. And we side body stretch to the right. Grab your left wrist and lift up and out of that rib cage. Your hips can sway over to the left. Beautiful. Come back to center and over to the other side. Pulling on that right wrist just slightly to create a little bit more length in the body. Beautiful. Back to center. Goal post your arms, baby back bend. So your elbows fall slight, bending your knees, lift your chest, lift your gaze. Good. Rise it up. And forward fold all the way down to the mat. Hands file down. Place in front of your feet. Take a halfway lift here. Good. And forward fold. Step your left foot to the back of the mat. Your right foot is forward. Good. Drop your back knee down. And then plant your left hand. Peel your right arm open. Take a twist. Yeah. And then right hand comes down in the mat and reach both arms up overhead, crescent moon. Try to get into that left hip flexor. So the deeper you bend into that right knee, the more you're going to get into that hip flexor. Good. Goal post your arms, baby back bend. Oof. Lift it up. And hands come back down to the mat. Tuck your back toe, lift your knee, and then step your right foot back to meet your left and take a vinyasa. Shift it forward. Lower halfway. Inhale, up dog. Whoa, hi. Exhale, down dog. Big breath in. And exhale out. Gaze forward between your thumbs. Walk it up to the top of the mat. Forward fold. Good. Rise it all the way up, mountain pose. Arms reach up overhead. Meet in a prayer and pull it down to your heart center. Good. Reach them back up. And then let side body stretch over to the left first, pulling on your right wrist. Fall over to the right. Good. Come back to center and over to the other side. Beautiful. Come back to center. Goal post those arms. Baby back bend. Open up your chest. Lift it up. Mountain pose. Nice strong arms. Shoulders down your back. And then we forward fold all the way down. Beautiful. Take a halfway lift to your hands. Come to your shins. And forward fold. Step your right foot to the back of the mat. Your left foot's forward. Drop your back knee down. Untuck that toe. Plant your right hand. Peel your left arm open. Take a twist. Oh, God. Left hand comes down. Reach those arms up overhead. Crescent moon. Goal post your arms. Baby back bend. Opening up the heart. Lifting the chest. Lift your gaze. Reach it back up. Mountain pose. And hands come down to the mat. Tuck your back toe. Lift your knees. Step your left foot back to meet your right. And take your vinyasa. Inhale to up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, bend your knee, open up your hip. Let that right heel fall towards your left glute. Good. And then if it's available, can you tap your right toes down behind your back, your left hand's down, and then reach that right arm up overhead. Good. Beautiful. It's called a wild thing. Bring that right hand back down, kick it back, three-legged dog, and step it through low lunge. Good. Seal your back heel down to rise up to a warrior one. So a bend in that front knee. Your left foot is at a 45-degree angle. Reach those arms up overhead. Good. Hands come behind the back. Interlace the fingers, puff up the chest, gaze up, and bow it forward. Humble warrior. Right shoulder inside of your right knee. Yeah. Good. Rise it back up. Reach those arms up overhead. And then you're going to launch into a warrior three. Your hands can reach back. The weight's in your right foot. Left leg kicks back. Or you can have your hands at your heart center. Good. Find that balance. Rise it up. One-legged Tadasana. Left knee can you come here, please? Left knee comes in towards your chest. And then you're going to sit into your figure four. Cross your your left leg over your right. And you're going to sit low. And you're going to feel this in your glutes. So I'm giving you a nice little glute stretch here. Yeah. Good. And you have to keep your balance so your core is working, but really getting into that glute, that left glute. Good. Rise it up. And step your left foot beside your right. Sit low, chair pose. Reach your arms up overhead. Good, yogis. Hands come to your heart center. And we take a twist, left elbow outside that right knee, right elbow high. Gaze down at your knees. Make sure they're still in line with one another. And you can keep that gaze down towards your toes. Or you can look at your palms. Just try to keep those hips square. I like to look down at my toes. But pull your heart through towards those thumbs as much as possible. Good. Come back to center. And take a forward fold. Yes. Halfway lift. And forward fold. Step your left foot back, your right foot's forward. Seal the knife edge down. Peel and open warrior two. Nice strong arms, deep bend in that front knee. Yeah. Reverse it up and back. Good. Cartwheel those hands all the way down to the mat. Step your right foot back to meet your left and take your vinyasa. Inhale, up dog. Stay there. Exhale, down dog. Left leg lifts. Bend your knee and open up your hip. Good. And then if it's available to you, the weight comes into the right hand. You tap your left toe down behind your back. Reach that left arm up overhead. Good. Left hand plants, kick your left leg back, three-legged dog. And step it through low lunge. Seal your foot down at a 45-degree angle. Rise it up, warrior one. Good. Hands come behind your back. Opposite thumb on top this time. Press those knuckles down. Lift up your gaze. Lift up your chest. And then bow it forward. Humble warrior. Left shoulder inside that left knee. Relax your head and neck here. Good. Rise it up. Release that grip. Arms reach up overhead. And then we go into our warrior 3. The weight goes into that left foot. Your right leg kicks back. Your arms reach back, or they can be at your heart center. Folks' expression is they're reaching forward. And then rise up to a one-legged Tadasana. Your right knee comes in toward your chest. And then cross that right leg over your left, sit low, figure 4. Ooh, God, that feels good. Yeah. Good, you guys. Rise it up and step your right foot beside your left. Sit low, chair pose. Reach those arms up overhead. Squeeze your knees together to engage your inner thighs. Weights back in your heels. And then hands come to your heart center. And we twist over to the left. Right elbow hooks outside that left knee. And now gaze down. Make sure those knees stay in line with one another. Good. Breath in. And out. Come back to center. And forward folds. Beautiful. Halfway lift. And forward fold. Step your right foot to the back of the mat. Your left foot's forward. Seal the knife edge of your back foot down and peel it open, warrior 2. And turn around. Nice strong arms. Deep bend that front knee. Maybe go a little bit lower than you've gone before. Maybe in your visualization, what do you look like when you're pushing yourself in yoga, when you're in your best, deepest poses? Reverse that warrior up and back. Good. And cartwheel those hands down to the mat. I'm going to turn around, step your back foot back, or your front foot back, and take your vinyasa. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. A breath in and out. Right leg lifts. And step it through, low lunge. You rise up to your crescent lunge from here. Yeah, so this is when things start to feel a little interesting, but bear with me. Good. And then goal post those arms, baby back bend. Beautiful, you guys. Reach it up overhead and hands come down to the mat. Left hand plants, peel your right arm open, taking a twist. The left hand is pressing the floor away, right arm's reaching up high. Rotate onto the knife edge of your left foot, so that back foot. And then your right foot's gonna come like it's gonna come into a side plank, but it's gonna tap down behind you. And then what I like to do from here is drop the hips, drop the hand, and then lift the hips up overhead to get you back into that wild thing. Good. Right hand comes down. Kick it back, 3-legged dog. Good job, you guys. And step it through, low lunge. Feel the knife edge of that back foot down and peel it back open to your warrior 2. And now this time, you're welcome. Straighten on that front leg. Hips ass over to the left. Right arm reaches forward and down for a triangle pose. Left arm high. This is by far just the yummiest, best yoga pose. Good. Reverse it up and back. Beautiful. And then cartwheel those hands down to the mat. Now from here, your right hand comes inside of your left foot and you're gonna open it up into your ninja squat. And then you go over to the left. And we're gonna alternate going side to side here for just a moment. We'll just walk it to the right. And walk it to the left. Good, just getting a little dance here. Oh my goodness, can you go lay down? To the left. Go lay down. And when you're ready, come back to the top of the mat. Step your right foot back to meet your left and take your vinyasa. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing. What is your deal? Okay, breath in and out. Left leg lifts. Good. I forgot, what did we do here? Step it through, low lunge. Rise it up, crescent lunge. Reach those arms up overhead. What are you doing? Good. Take a baby back bend, goal post those arms, lift up your gaze, elbows wide. Reach it back up overhead and bring those hands down to the mat. Plant your right hand, peel your left arm open, take a twist. Riff, go on. Jeez Louise. Okay, rotate on the knife edge of your back foot. And then as if you're going into a side plank, but you tap that left toe back behind you. Drop your hips and lift it up overhead. Good, lifting up those hips. Beautiful, left hand comes down, you pivot. Keep your left leg back and step it through, low lunge. Beautiful, seal the knife edge of your back foot down, peel it open, warrior two. Turn around and then straighten out that front leg right away. And left arm reaches forward and down right, hips sass over to the right. And reach it up. Yeah, good. Let's reverse it up and back. This is the Beyonce song that should have been played. Cartwheel your hands down to the mat. And then take that left hand inside of your left foot, and we're going to open it up to your ninja squat. And just go side to side here, you guys. Side. Yeah. And this time I want you to meet in the center in a goddess squat. Good. Elbows to those. Yeah, hands come to your heart center here. Let's do this. And you're going to sway a little bit left and right. Good. And take a wide leg forward fold. Hands come down to the mat. Beautiful. A halfway lift here. So you're going to lift up your chest. Maybe your fingertips hover off of the mat. And then forward fold to walk it back to the top of the mat. Step it back. Take your vinyasa. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. A big breath in. Exhale out. Rise to your toes, bend your knees. You're gonna step your feet to the outer edges of the mat. You sit into your frog squat. Yeah, keeping that chest lifted. Ooh. Big breath in. And exhale, plant those hands, parallel your feet, forward fold. Because your feet are wide here. You're hanging in that forward fold. Take a halfway lift. Forward fold. Step your left foot to the back of the mat. Your right foot's forward. And then drop down to that back knee. We come into a lizard pose. So option to come down onto those forearms. What is happening? Your right foot's wide. What is wrong? Okay. Good, you guys. Come back up onto those palms. Beautiful. Tuck your back toe. Lift your knee. Toe heel that right foot in just slightly. And then seal your back heel back down for warrior one. Reach it up overhead. And good. From here, you're going to dive that chest forward into a power lunge. Reach those arms back. And then rise it back up overhead, warrior one. Good. 3 more. Forward. And lift. And dive it forward. And lift. And dive it forward. And lift from here. Peel it open, warrior two. Good, yogis. Take an extended side angle. Right arm reaches forward and down. Left arm high to the sky. Beautiful. And then bring the gaze down in front of your toes. And you're going to start reaching those fingertips forward. We're going to go into a half moon. So reach those fingertips forward in front of your toes. Lift that left leg up off of the mat. Yes, good. And maybe because you're so strong, you play around with lifting those fingertips and letting them hover off of the mat for a little bounce here for 3 and 2 and 1. Left toes back. Good. Reverse your warrior. Good job, you guys. Cartwheel your hands down to the mat. Zip your right foot back to meet your left. Take your vinyasa. Inhale to up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, one more side. Here we go. Rise to your toes. Bend your knees. Hop it up, feet outside of your hands. Sit low, Malasana frog squat. Good. And then when you're ready, you're going to plant your hands. You're going to parallel your toes forward, forward fold. Just hanging heavy here because your feet are wide, so you should feel this behind your hamstrings. Good, we take a halfway lift from here. Hands come to the shins. Stick that tailbone out. And forward fold. Zip your right foot to the back of the mat. Drop your back knee down. Maybe you want to scoot that left foot up just slightly. We're going to come into that lizard pose. So option to stay on your palms or come down onto your forearms. Beautiful. Letting that left knee just really open up to get into your hip. When you're ready, press up onto those palms. You can toe heel that left foot in just slightly. Tuck your back toe, lift your knee, seal the heel at a 45-degree angle, rise it up. Woo! Rise it up, warrior one. All right, we're going to take those little swings again. Here we go. Swing it forward, reach those arms back, and then rise it up. Swing it forward, and lift it up. Last one, dive it forward, rise it up, and then peel it open, warrior two. You're going to have to adjust that back foot to get you there. Here, I'm going to turn it around. Good. And take an extended side angle, left arm forward and down, right arm up high to the sky. Good. Keep it a deep bend in that front knee. And now you're going to gaze in front of your left toes and start to reach your left fingertips down. Start to toe heel your back foot in until you teeter totter all the way into your half moon. Good, you guys. And maybe you hover your left fingertips off of the mat for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step it back, reverse your warrior. Incredible. And cartwheel your hands down to the mat. I'm going to turn it around to the top and take your vinyasa. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. And exhale out. Lift your right leg high. And take a single pigeon on the right. Step it through. Scoot that back foot back. Make sure those hips are square before you go anywhere. And then you'll crawl those hands down, sleeping pigeon. Good job, guys. So now we're really going to get into that hip. Yeah. And maybe imagine that I'm pressing on your hips, making sure they're even. So if your right hip is pushed all the way over to the right, scoot that left hip to keep them like right on top. Those glutes on top of those hips. Yeah. And then crawl it forward just a little bit more, relaxing into this. Beautiful. My dream is to teach you guys in person again someday, so I can adjust you. Breath in. Exhale, sink a little bit deeper. All right, guys, crawl those hands up to your hips. Sit your right hip down. Open it up to the side. And then reach it forward. I don't know what's going on with my dog. I am so sorry. I'm not, there's something wrong with her today. She's just in a good mood. In a good mood. All right, beautiful, you guys. Crawl those hands up, and then you're gonna reach it up and over. Yeah, so right arm over your right ear. Maybe you hook your toe with your peace fingers, and that gives you like a little bit more leverage. Oh, right, reach it out. You're gonna take it back to the top of the mat, and then just step your right foot back to meet your left, down dog. Left leg lifts. And take your single pigeon on the left. Make sure those hips are square. And then crawl it forward, sleeping pigeon. Resting. I'm gonna take this music down a notch. You guys stay there. Good. Are you feeling better? A little bit more open? Yeah. Okay, good. Let's see. Oh, we were towards the end of the playlist then. Okay. Beautiful. And take a breath in. And exhale, sink a little bit deeper. What is happening? Okay, crawl your hands up to your hip. Walk it up. And then sit that left hip down. I'm going to swing around so I can see. Oh, you might need to swing around too. So your right leg is out. Your left foot is inside of your right leg. What? Go away. And then crawl those hands forward. You know, in my visualization, I have a room that I can lock Rivington in when I teach you guys. Or a yard. All right. Walk those hands back up. And then you're going to reach it up and over. So once again, if you want to hook those toes, reach that left arm overhead. Rise it up. And you're going to make your way. Just bring those feet together at the top of the mat. And you're just reach those arms forward. And you're going to slowly lower all the way down to your back. Oh, good. And when you arrive, bring your knees into your chest and give yourself a hug. And then release that left leg out in front of you. Pull your right knee in towards your right armpit. And then guide it across your body, supine twist. Right arm out. Taking a deep breath here. And out. Good. And then bring everything back into center and switch it out other side. Right leg straight, left knee in towards that left armpit. Give it a squeeze. And then guide it across your body, supine twist. Left arm reaches out to the side. Good. Maybe close your eyes. Good. Big breath in. Exhale out. Bring everything back into center. And then reach for the soles of your feet. Take a happy baby pose. Oops. Get ready to switch the song. You guys hold that happy baby. Good. Swaying left and right. Maybe you straighten out one leg and straighten the other. God, Juanita, that is so good. And then I want you to take your legs up the wall. So straighten out those legs And then maybe if you want, you could take a plow pose or a shoulder stand. So you're reaching those. If you know what that is, take it. If you don't know what that is, don't take it. A little ding. Just you want to be careful of that neck. There you all are. Yeah, good, Crystal, letting that blood circulate. Yeah, Lauren, I love that. Maybe you circle out the ankles. Beautiful. When you're ready, you'll slowly lower down, bringing your knees into your chest. Bring your forehead to your knees. Kiss each knee, thanking them, thanking your body. And then taking a big sip of air. And a little bit more. Exhale, Shavasana. Good, you guys. Legs wide. Arms wide. Maybe hands on your body, whatever feels best. Taking up space, just like in the beginning of class today. Taking a moment to soak up the benefits of your practice. I'm going to leave you in peace, but I want you to visualize yourself throughout your day today, just showing up your very best. How do you feel when you show up your best? Who do you see? What do you listen to? Who do you make time for? Take a big breath in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. Good. When you're ready, you start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. And reach those arms overhead. Take a nice big good morning stretch. And then roll yourself over into the fetal position to whichever side is calling to you, your right or your left side. And then gently press yourself up to an easy seat at the top of your mat. We meet with our hands at our heart center. Good, nice tall spine. Bow your chin and close your eyes. Yogis, thank you so much for coming today. Thank yourself, your body, your mind for slowing down for you so you could enjoy this practice. I hope you all have a beautiful, beautiful day. Just a reminder, next week is free again. I mean, if you have a package, sorry. But tell your friends, bring people, my makeup class. Hands come to your third eye center. May you think loving thoughts. May you speak loving words. And may your hearts be filled with love. We bow forward to seal our practice. Namaste. Good job, you guys. Thanks for coming back. Juanita, please